So here, now the problem is 56. The propose that ZXA is there. Decay by natural radioactivity into two stages. Two, it becomes X element is becoming X nuclear element is becoming as a Y nuclear element Z minus 1 and mass number A minus 4. So atomic number 1 decreasing, mass number 4 decreasing. So naturally when alpha particle decays, what happens? A minus A number, mass number is going to become minus 4. Okay, exactly, it's possible. Z number should be 2 decrease. So but here only 1 decrease is there. So one definitely will be what? One alpha particle, one beta particle should be present to get this element. So why? So which is first should be happen, that we have to know it. So first it is increasing its atomic number. So by emitting beta particle, it is becoming Z plus 1. Later it is going to emit alpha particle, then 4 mass number will be decreased and 2 atomic numbers will decrease. So Z12, Z plus 1 minus 2 is equal to Z minus 2. It is happening this like the two stages is happening. First beta emission, next alpha emission is happening. So next another problem is so another problem, it is also important problem. A simple carbon form an ancient wooden boat piece is how much gives 5 counts per minute per gram. So it is taking 5 counts to decrease of C14 in a wooden piece. C14 is decreasing olden wood. It is a sample of carbon from an ancient boat, old boat it is there. So it is decreased in that one boat. It is wooden piece is there. In that wooden piece C14 is there. So the C14 is decreasing by count of 5 counts per minute per gram of carbon. Okay, so now what he is asking is what is the age of the boat is asking. So if freshly cut wood piece if you take, its C14 decreasing case will be almost 16 counts per minute per gram it is going to be present. So here, so half-life of C14 is when fresh it was there, C14 naturally the half-life is 5760 years life to become half gram. So he is saying that 5 counts only, old boat 5 counts. So n is equal to old number of boats, C14 carbon number is n is equals to decreasing number is 5 counts per minute. So if you take the same one new piece, freshly wooden piece, if you take 16 counts, so 16 counts per minute it is happening. So lambda 1 decay constant, decay constant lambda is equal to 0.693 by T half life here. So T half life is equals to what happens, 0.693 as it is. T half life is already given in the problem, 5760 years. So 5060 years is equals to here what happens if you do it 1.2 into 10 to the 4 of minus 4, maybe plus 4 I think so. Wait for some time. So okay, it is minus 4 and 1.2 into the 4 of minus 4 it is. Now like this we can calculate the lambda decay constant of C14. Okay, now n is equal to n naught into e power of minus lambda 1t, already well known equation. So if you simplify it, we are getting t is equal to 1 by lambda by taking logarithm, natural logarithm, and simplify it, we are getting t is equal to 1 by lambda log of n naught by n. So 1 by lambda value 1.2 10 to the power of minus 4, already we got that, we are substituting here. Natural logarithm and logarithm is equals to here writing log log value is here log value is so 16 number of counts in freshly wooden piece n naught, it is given 16 counts by old wooden piece 5. So this we are getting. If I substitute it, then I am getting 0.9692 tens of 4. This much of time it is taking to become half life, becomes age. This is the age of what wooden piece, old wooden piece age it is. So this, like this, you can calculate the age of the old wooden piece 1 by lambda into log of n naught by n. This we are getting by taking logarithm to this formula. So lambda is we are calculating like this 0.693 by t of life. T of life is already given. This is that we are substituting. Here number of counts, so fresh wooden piece and old wooden piece, that ratio that we are substituting here. Then we are getting like this. Here again you can see the another problem. Consider a radioactive chain A nucleus reaches to B radioactive nucleus by decay constant of lambda A, and B nucleus is decaying, reaches to C decay constant of lambda B. The rate equation for number of NB atoms of B type is asking. So number of atoms, how many should be present, that rate equation, how much rate it is converting, so that is asking. So dNB by dt is equals to the rate decreasing of NB atoms is dN by dt is equals to, it is gaining value, means this much of A nucleus is converting into B nucleus is lambda A Na. So this is a to B conversion now, so it is plus value. So A nucleus are becoming B nucleus, this is the number of nucleus are becoming, minus again this nucleus is moving away, B nucleus is reaching to C, that's why we are writing by decay constant lambda B. So it is decreasing of B values, so B values will be lambda B minus lambda NB, lambda B minus minus of lambda B into NB. This one decreasing value of second nucleus, radioactive nucleus. So like this you can find out the radioactive number of nucleus, rate equation, decreasing rate equation. This is like this. Next, consider the successive disintegration. So once again I can take here, consider radioactive chain reaches A to B by decay constant lambda A. B reaches to C, decay constant lambda B. The rate equation for the number of NB atoms of B type. So how many number of equations? So A is becoming for B and B is at the same time is becoming by C. So A is becoming by a constant of lambda A, B is becoming by a constant of lambda B. So this, the rate equation for the number of NB atoms type is lambda NB by lambda T is equal, so dNB by dT is equals to lambda A, decay constant of A to B reaching the nucleus, and Na is the number of nucleus which are falling to B, number of nucleus, so A nucleus. So like this if you do it, the conversion, how many number of nucleus are converting A to B, that we can get. It is asset for the, this is asset for B nucleus because becoming more nucleus by A to B. So next minus, again it is disintegrating into C, so its number is decreasing by, so minus we can write here minus. So it is decreasing B to C by lambda constant lambda B, decay constant, so lambda B into number of nucleus is converting into B to C is NB, so lambda B, and we are writing. So like this you can calculate. Now we will see that another problem. Consider successive disintegration with parent now we can see that consider a successive disintegration in which parent nucleus decay to daughter nucleus and daughter nucleus will further decay into grandfather. So like this, by applying the initial condition T is equal to 0, total number of nucleus will be N1 only, so N0 is equal to N1, and N2 is no disintegration started yet, so N2 will be equals to N3 is equal to 0. Total value N2 nucleus are 0 and N3 nucleus are. Find the time at which number of daughter nuclei becomes maximum. At what time is asking N2 becomes maximum. So it's a diagram of parent and daughter. The parent nucleus is gradually decreasing, and the daughter nucleus is increasing and decreasing. At the same time, the granddaughter is increasing. Granddaughter nucleus is increasing like this. So here we can see that here. So already one formula was there, that is at what time it is going to become maximum, means the time taken for daughter nucleus. So time taken for daughter nucleus becomes maximum is, here I can write here that formula is control V. So daughter nucleus its maximum value is t is equal to log of lambda 2 by lambda 1 by lambda 2 minus lambda 1. This is the time taking to become N2 maximum. This N2 daughter nucleus becomes maximum at this time. Here the curve is in there. So